What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video on the Slide Modified YouTube channel. Today, we're gonna be working on the shed. It's getting close, guys. It's getting super close. So right now, we're gonna go outside to the shed. I got a bunch of flooring in there, and we're gonna start laying it out and seeing what we can do to make this happen. So let's head out to the shed. It kind of sucks to have all this stuff in here that I don't really want to keep moving out. So I keep moving it to the corners. I got this vapor barrier I'm gonna put in, and it's somewhat of like an underlayment for a floor. I'm gonna be putting a floor in here. Now the floor I have, it's not the prettiest floor. I mean, I like it obviously, but it's a dark wood. It's a laminate floor. And the only thing about dark wood is it shows everything, all dust and everything like that. When it's clean, it looks great. When it's dirty, it looks bad. But never laid wood. I've never laid these laminate floors before. So we're gonna see how this goes. We're gonna lay down obviously the vapor barrier because this thing's sitting on the grass. Hi, Missy. Missy came in and just freaking made a mess of the floor. I just swept. So we're gonna lay down the vapor barrier. Hopefully it should be a pretty easy process. I'm gonna go ahead and lay this out. I'll bring some wood in here and I'll show you the tools that I bought. Look how dirty my hands are. Change of plans. We just went ahead and went all the way to the back wall. And then once we get most of that, then we'll try to move some stuff over and then we'll do this row. The reason why I was easier is because it wants you to put a 2-inch overlay up the wall. That way, I guess it has room to breathe. So it'll come in as a moisture and it'll come out the sides as like a vapor. So it's good for humidity and stuff. Yeah, so we're going to have all this laid out. Now, here's the type of floor we're using. This is from Home Depot. It's the brand is Traffic Master. Now, this was the original floor I was going to put in my house. When I first moved in here about 4.5 years ago. And I kind of decided against it because we have a dog and, you know, seeing white hair on this floor would be like super easy. But let's just go over what it is. So it's Almeida Hickory glueless laminate flooring. So one box, there's 9 pieces. It does 24 square feet per box. So this is a 10 by 20. So this is a 200 square foot shed. Obviously, it's 10 by 20 to the outside walls, so it's more like a 9.5 by 19. Now, I do have this flooring installation kit. I got it from Home Depot as well. So what it comes with is these, basically so you don't mess up the floor. You know, it allows you, see this tool right here, it allows you to hook it on a corner and pull it in. And this one allows you to just hit like a rubber barrier. So you can hit it with a hammer, and then these you're supposed to put on the outside of the floor in between the wall because this stuff needs room for expansion. Now, you're supposed to let the floor acclimate to the shed. So I'm just gonna put a bunch of, these boxes in here, 200 square feet worth, and I'm just gonna let them sit in here. I'm gonna lay these out, and we'll probably knock out this process, I don't know, within the next few days. So obviously we're gonna start putting the floor together and we'll let it do its acclimation or whatever. I don't really care. It's a freaking shed. But we're gonna try to do our best with this whole, try to do it somewhat right process, I guess. So I don't remember how much the floor was, 'cause I got it a long time ago, but I think these were like 60 or 70 bucks a piece. And this was like, I don't know, 30 or something like that. I don't know, I forget. Cool. Well, at least we have this. We'll read these instructions real quick. And I'm gonna start laying down some floor. All right, so I did a little section just to kind of get the hang of what I was doing. And it didn't turn out too bad. Check it out. Well, you can't really see it. Forgot about that. Let me put my Taco Bell down. Let me pause this dope ass video I've been playing all dang morning. All right, so as you guys can see, the floor, the first third of the floor went down really good. Now I had to do it in thirds because I have a lot of shit in here, and all this shit is way too heavy to just drag out of here onto the lawn. So we're doing it in thirds. So the first third is done. Now I finally started getting the hang of it. So the biggest part is you want to leave gaps on the sides so that things can expand and contract and stuff like that due to the temperature, the weather, humidity, whatever the case. So I've been working on that. It's kind of hard since all these walls are freaking uneven, but I've been trying And we're doing all right so far. Worst comes to worst, if it ends up buckling and we find where the issue is, we'll just freaking take a little saw and just cut some off and so we get it to lay flat again. But now what we're gonna do is we're gonna lay out the second portion, right? And then there's adhesive there, so we're gonna lift that side up, peel the adhesive, and tape them together. That way our vapor barrier is still intact. And then we're gonna lay all this down, and then luckily, since you know we're done with the kind of the corners for a second, we can just start hauling ass across here. Now here is a tip that I picked up from some random guy on YouTube. I love YouTube. So the guy said a good way to stagger your flooring is to cut everything in thirds. So he said what you do is you take 3 slats, right? But you take 1 slat and you cut. So if you divide it into 3, mine was like 51 inches, so something like 17 inches was a third. So I cut 17 inches off of one, and then you start with that one, and then the other one, you cut 17 inches off the other side, so now it's 2/3 of a plank, and then you put that one next to the 1/3, and then you put a whole one. So that ends up staggering your planks really nicely. Now this is what I mean. See how mine starts over here, and there's no slits all the way to the next board? The next one is 1/3, right? So then only 1/3 of that, and then the next one is 2/3, and then that's my whole. So 1/3, 2/3, whole board. Missy, come on. 1/3, 2/3, whole board. So we're able to do that really good, and it leaves us with a nice pretty stagger line. So, and it makes it strong. It's how to make it really strong. So this, what are you looking at? Huh? I'm gonna lay this out. We'll put the time lapse on, and I'm just gonna keep going out here. You know, it's probably better to cut this all with like a table saw or whatever. I have a circular saw. So the best thing you could do is take a level or a straight edge and make sure you're cutting on a straight line. I am just winging it because I don't really care. As long as these edges are somewhat covered, I'm gonna do the baseboard and then the quarter round on top of the baseboard. That way we can just leave big gaps and not even freaking worry about any of that. This is a shed. This is not no elegant bedroom, so we're gonna send it. The floor is not even. It's like slopes down right here. I can already see my floor starting to look like shit, but hey, it's a freaking shed. And we're learning. Okay, as you guys saw by that time lapse, it looks like we got a lot done, and we were moving pretty quick. So now we're on to the last section. So this is going to get kind of challenging because we're going to have to get up to a wall here. And I was kind of crossing my fingers that we wouldn't have to make any side cuts, but I just kind of lined up these 4 boards, and it looks like we're going to need 1/4 of a board more for the side, which is kind of going to suck because that means we have to, if this is 1, 2, 3, 4, let's just say 4.5 boards long, that means we're gonna have to waste 4.5 boards. So kind of a bummer, but it's all good. We're close. We don't have, this whole box is damaged, so all the corners are chipped and stuff like that. Now if we have to start using them, we will, but we're gonna try to kind of cut the damaged corners off where we need to make our cuts. That way we can be smart about it. So as you can see, this one right here, this is one of the damaged boards. The corner is chipped right here, and luckily the way we've been doing this, we'll slide this one out of the way. So I was talking earlier about how we're doing 1/3 of a board, 2/3 of a board, and then a whole board. So right here we have our 1/3. You guys can't see it, but here's the seam. So here's our 1/3 of a board, here's our 2/3 of a board, and then here's our full board right here. And luckily, when we stash this thing, it's gonna go right under the door frame, and it will hide that. So on our whole piece, we'll be in good shape there. And as you guys can see, instead of cutting around this, I went ahead and I just cut it That way we can slide it right under, and it makes the door jamb even with the whole wall. So we'll be in good shape right there. And we've been putting our little spacers right here. So I don't know, probably an 1/8 of an inch gap. On the other side, we got about 1/4 of an inch gap. So hopefully that should be good for expansion. I just wanted to keep the area by the door kind of tight. I might end up putting some silicone there and trying to hide all those shitty cuts. What's really cool is when you cut these 1/3 and these 2/3 pieces, the part that you cut off, you could use on the other side. So as you can see, here is leftover from the 1/3 that I cut off over there. So now we have 2/3 over here. Now we can use this over here once we come close to the end. So we're not really wasting a lot of board. So far, these are our scrap pieces after all these cuts. And as you can see, they're mostly all the same size. I've been learning a lot, guys. We've been doing pretty good, and we've been wasting very minimal board, surprisingly. So far, the TV has been awesome. Been listening to music, watching movies and videos and all sorts of stuff. So TV was a must-have. Couch is a must-have. We're gonna set everything up. Maybe not today, because I'm fucking tired and I've been working for the last 5 or 6 hours on this, and I'm pretty happy with it. Okay, more time lapse. And whatever. Yeah, done. I'll probably put the baseboards in like 6 months, because that seems to be the theme of this whole shed project. It's really built for storage, but I wanted to give it a cool little touch, you know, the whole couch and TV. All these engines I have, you know, for future projects. I need somewhere to put them. I don't want to leave them outside, so we're dedicating this shed to Jay-Z's and man cave, I guess. So we're gonna organize this shed up a little bit. I have a lot of stuff in my garage. As you can see, I got all these cars back here, and I can't get any of them out front because everything from the shed is in the garage. And you really mean everything, Andrew? Yeah, there's more stuff, like twice as much stuff. So you know, we're slowly gonna be getting better stuff for it over time, but right now I just got a couple racks and stuff like that I kind of want to just get out of the garage. We'll put it in here. Whether we leave it in here or not, I don't know. I'm gonna put everything in here, and then I'm gonna be like, all right, what needs to be improved, so we can start working on that. So yeah, but this 8-foot workbench by Gladiator is freaking badass. This wood is so strong, I could sit in the middle and it's not even flexing. Like, you can sleep on this easily. So this thick Gladiator workbench is gonna be sweet. Hopefully all these engines, what do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a block 6. Well, I can't fit 6 engines under there, but we try. Shit, we'll try. Yeah, I got a toolbox over there. I'm gonna put a toolbox over here. So let me just try to get all this stuff in here. It's probably gonna take a while because I got to go around all these freaking obstacles back here. That Corolla is in the way of literally getting any toolbox back here, but I can't really move it anywhere because I'll hit something else. So we're gonna figure. A lot of work to do. Oh, voila. Now, ain't this nice for a shed? I'm still working on putting all my stuff in here, but as you can see, there's a big open space right here. This is where I plan on putting my motorcycle. I've already put it there. It fits. Got this 8-foot workbench. This is a Gladiator. I believe it's from Home Depot. Gladiator. I got a Cobalt toolbox up there, pretty much as my my TV stuff, entertainment center, whatever. Got some spare wheels. As you can see, I got tons of engines. That's an ICE 100 engine, ICE 100 engine. That's a 1.5 JZ. Here's a 1J over here in the corner. Another 1J. We got a 2J manifold adapted to a GTE upper half, GE lower half. Shout out Tom. Got that future build. All these boxes are specifically for cars, as you can see.
S4 180SX, i300, wiring plugs, harnesses, everything is going to be labeled. Over here we got a heater when it gets cold, we got an AC when it gets hot. We have a lot of cool stuff in here. Freaking Vizio TV, smart TV. Got the YouTube up in the background. If you guys aren't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, please. I put a lot of work into these videos. Got a spare set of wheels right here, Vienna Courages. Freaking couch. Oh yeah, check this out. Watch this. Say you're working outside too late, you don't want to go inside, disturb your old lady. You just freaking pull this bad boy out. Slap it right into boop, bed mode. So I still, honestly, I don't really know permanently where I'm gonna put this couch. I think space-wise, I think it'd be a lot better if I went ahead and just flipped the couch sideways, like against the wall. I'll show you right now. I think space-wise, this would be better. Oh, just totally freaking broke that plug. I got a freaking kick-ass soundbar and subwoofer combo. See, as you can see right here, there's more room to walk down the middle, more room for my motorcycle, stuff like that. And I think I have the Bluetooth hooked up right now. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. This live, son. Yeah, I'm gonna get copyrighted. So, shed's looking pretty good, right? Looks like there's gonna be a lot of room. No, y'all know me. I'm a car guy. Always got car stuff going on. This is basically the bare bones. We got a lot more stuff we gotta put in here, sadly. So, as you guys can see, working on a build right here. Currently, stuff everywhere. And once I flip the camera, you guys are gonna be like, "Holy cow, Andrew!" Yeah, this is literally the entire interior, freaking engine bay, fuel system for a 240. So we got all that stuff that is temporarily going in here while I work on the inside of the car, doing some wiring and stuff like that. Then we can put seats back in, dash in, stuff all like that. I know, kind of sucks, but we got to get that all in here. Of course, we're going to organize it, but for now, that's the reason why I have the motorcycle out of here, because all that interior stuff is going to go right here. You know, seats, freaking boxes full of parts and speakers and stereo systems and dash components and stuff like that. But this is it. This is, I would say, 95%. As you can see, this is where I taped my plastic over when I was painting, because I don't want to get these beautiful doors dirty. Check these suckers out. Beautiful. Didn't want to get these beautiful doors dirty, so I still have to paint these. I'm working on getting all of the covers on the outlets. I did all of the ones I can get to, you know, ones like over there and stuff I haven't done yet. Oh, so as you guys can see, I got lights inside of here. Check this out. Nice and bright. Let me close the door. So it's pretty dark in here without these lights, and then whoop, flip them on. So the cool thing, I got these lights from Home Depot. I just went ahead and put them up here on the outside walls. That way they light up the walls, because the walls are white, and white lights up pretty good. The shed's wired. She's ready to roll. I also got this light out here. This light lights up, I usually park cars here. This light lights up pretty much all of this stuff right here. So freaking love the setup. It's taken me a long time, but it's super rewarding. This place is going to be the baddest man cave ever. This thing is super well insulated. Ceiling's insulated, the walls are insulated. I don't know if you guys have seen my last video. We insulated everything. We did all the wiring, you know, put everything on switches and stuff before we close the walls up. But you know, like, this is the ultimate freaking chill spot. And when I first started this, I had a vision. I'm not gonna lie, I got a little discouraged once I found out these guys really did a terrible job building the shed. But at this point in time, the shed has been up for over 2 years, and it's not showing any signs of wear. No leaking. The roof is good, surprisingly, you know. So I can see past all the BS that those guys really did, because I went ahead and put these supports up here. Everything's nice and strong now, and the shed is looking freaking super good. Now I did all the freaking drywall and mudding, you know, by myself pretty much, and I am no carpenter, but that's okay. Everything looks great. It's a good place to store freaking 6 engines, a bunch of wheels, 3 cars full of parts, you know. Over here, I didn't even go over this. This is all my tools. Like right here, we got freaking timing light, car refrigerant manifold gauges. Right here, a riv nut tool. I don't know what that is. Freaking tap and die set, spare set of drills and chargers and stuff. Right here, this is a bearing press. Just a bunch of cool stuff that for now on, every tool I buy is going to have a case, and this will eventually, all of this will be full of cases of specialty tools. So up here I got some chairs, a freaking easy up, freaking, I don't know, I love it. This is pretty much the finished product. I'm going to end this series off here and cut it, because this was a lot of work, and this has happened over a long period of time, over a year of getting stuff done. And now what we're doing is we're finally starting to use this place and enjoy it, and of course use it as storage, because that's what we built it for. But if you guys watch this whole series, I want to thank you. I know this has actually brought in a lot of new people to my channel, because a lot of people like this DIY home improvement stuff. I don't have a lot of that on the channel. We mainly do cars and stuff like that, but I could do more of this stuff if you guys like it. I do a lot of stuff around the house, and I'm pretty handy. I'm not an electrician, but I'm close. I'm not a plumber, but I'm close. I'm not a carpenter, but somewhat close, I guess. So if you guys like what we're doing here on these videos, go ahead and leave it in the comments. Tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like, and maybe we could do more of this stuff. But I want to thank you guys for watching. My name is Andrew Garza. I am Icer Hunter Garza on Instagram. If you have any questions, go ahead, feel free to message me. I check my messages daily. So thanks for watching, guys. Catch you guys later. Peace.